Saints. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already here, they're audible to something else. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. When you look at the Saints defense, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Mendoza. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Mendoza. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On the handoff, it's Laube. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll change things up. Again, it's Laube. And he'll take this ahead for about 4 seconds.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Shoves him away. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down. On first down, it's Jeanty. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and he'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession. And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Throwing, Shuck. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll run with Laube. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Shuck. Got his man, and that's the rookie fourth-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Saints have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Shuck now to throw. Right side pulled in by Tyson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Plug in the tape from college, and you'll see Tyson's ability to be explosive and create excellent plays downfield. That's going to be so helpful for the young quarterback, Tyler Shuck, to grow as a pro with a receiver like Tyson.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Achane going to be hit and net at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Achane once more. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now a handoff to Genty. There he goes left side. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. To throw now, Shuck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Play action now. Shuck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Shuck. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
It's a gain of 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. That's caught. Jack Besh with it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. On the ground, it's Laube. Muscles him off. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. That one complete to Naylor. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Those are some of the easiest yards this quarterback will ever throw for. He gets it to his man behind the line of scrimmage and then lets him do the rest. He wasn't able to break it for a huge gain, but it was enough for the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mendoza. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 17 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Shuck from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. To throw is Shuck. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They will throw again. Shuck. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Mendoza throwing to start the drive. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, here's Genty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's brought down at the 37-yard
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Catch made by Tyson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Back to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Olave. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Achane. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Charlie Smith for the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
No good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11. Open man downfield. It's Naylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Naylor, 82 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And they'll give this to a champ. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Now Shuck. He'll dump this off to Achane. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught downfield. It's Besh. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Genty. And running with power here. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This is 2nd and 8. Shuck now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints 1st down as he's up to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. Open man is Tyson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's Shuck. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayden Stoops. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the give, Genty. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. To throw, Mendoza. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Smith now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Raiders 38, Saints 16. Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a 3rd and 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Shuck.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
13 yards.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
If I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
To throw is Shuck.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed them one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Shuck looking to throw once more.
And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kamara is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw, and it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll turn to Kamara. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Las Vegas, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.